GSG presents Whiting Wednesday.
I'm Mark Sodolnik, Textile Application Specialist with Graphic Solutions Group. What I want to talk to you about today is one of the things we do here in the GSG lab. So for example, we have some new screens. These are from a different manufacturer, really nice quality, really well-made screens. But before we put these into inventory or consider carrying a product, we like to test it in-house, and that's why we have the GSG Screen Lab set up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these screens. We have a 110, we have a 200, and we have a 305. We're gonna take our tension meter, we're gonna put it on the screen, we're gonna check our tension to see what they are right out of the box. We're gonna record that tension onto the screen, then we're gonna go ahead and degrease these. We're gonna let them dry, we're gonna coat them, we're gonna set them up on our M&R Cobra press here in the lab, and we're gonna go ahead, put in some just clear base, no stencil, just the emulsion itself on the screen, and we're gonna run these for 1,000 prints. When the 1,000 prints are done, we're gonna take them, reclaim them, let them dry. We're gonna check the tension again to see if they dropped in any tension level. Then we're gonna degrease them, we're gonna coat them, let them dry, put them back on the press and run another 1,000 imprints on each screen. Then we'll reclaim them and check them again. Around 2,000 prints is a really good point to see if your screens are going to lose any type of tension. If these screens do lose tension, then that's something we talk to the manufacturer about. Now that we've measured all our screens, we have all of our newtons written down on each one. The next step, we're going to go into the screen room. We're going to degrease these, put them on the drying rack, and get them ready for coating. Now that our screens are degreased and dry, we're ready to go ahead and coat them. We're going to coat these with the Yolano QXO photopolymer emulsion that has a lot of high solids into it, so it's really going to last for our 500 prints on press. We're coating these screens with a 1-in-1 coating method with the round edge. Now that our screens are coated, we'll leave them in here in the screen room on the rack to dry. Then we'll move on to our next step and we'll go ahead and we'll set up the press. Now that our screens are dry, we expose them. We don't really have any image because all we're going to be doing is a mesh test here. We're going to use some Avient Fashion Soft base just as a lubricant for the squeegee. We're going to use a 70 durometer squeegee in all 3 screens. We're going to run it at a medium print stroke, and every one is going to be set at 50 psi, so our testing will be equal across the board. Now that we have our screens inked up, we put some Pallon material on each pallet. Since we're not printing an image, this will allow the screen not to stick to anything that may be on the pallet. We set our press at 500, which is going to be our preset, and it's going to count down from there. Yesterday we finished up our on-press testing with these screens here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to reclaim them, we're going to let them dry, and we're going to go ahead and check the tension again and see if it's dropped any. And we'll just put them in the dip tank for about 3 minutes to soften up the emulsion and then go ahead and reclaim them. Now that we've reclaimed our screens, we let them dry, we're going to go ahead and check the tension again and see what it is after our first 500 prints. When we first started out with these screens, they came in at 25 newtons, and we're holding 25 newtons again. So we're going to write our date down here, And this is going to be 9 days later, and we still held 25 newtons. Now that we've remeasured all of our screens, our 200 mesh and our 110 mesh, they held at the same newtons. The 305 mesh did drop by 1 newton. So we're going to basically start over again. We're going to recoat these screens, we're going to expose them, let them dry, put them on press again, and run another 500 prints per screen. And then we'll finally check it for a 3rd time at the end, and we'll decide whether or not these are screens that we want to introduce to our customers, and it's screens we want to carry here at GSG. Well, there's another sneak peek of what we do here in the GSG Applications Lab and how we test all of our products for the screen print industry. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.